so you won't be able to do that anymore. And we'll go over, we'll do a screen cap here. We'll go over the stuff that you guys, well, some of y'all were here earlier in the stream, but some of you weren't, so we'll go back over this, and I'll hopefully get the Twitch chat up here as well. Cool. All right. What about afterburners? Dude, guys, Anton, he did it himself. He started talking about, well, I did say MiG-29, but or MiG-21, but he started the talk on air-to-air missiles, and there shouldn't be a problem with afterburners in War Thunder if it's designed right. I mean, shit, your fuel, you only have, what, like 20 minutes of fuel? Imagine dumping it into your engine. It goes down quick, very quick. And this isn't like DCS where you're fully stocked when you take off. You have 20 minutes of fuel. Like you don't have much fuel in the plane at all. So afterburner is just going to be like a last ditch effort or a meta effort, but it's not afterburner on all game long. You're going to run out of fuel. Okay, yeah. So this is the BE-6. It's a huge Soviet flying boat, and yeah, this is the scariest thing for me, guys. This. Hang on. Right here. Wait. Let's get a better picture. Yes, this is so dangerous. 23 millimeters, has a I think it's 180 degrees it can look, or left and right, and then it has maybe 100. Well, it's not 180, but it pretty much covers the whole entire plane in the rear. You know, like when you come up against an IL-28 and for some reason he's still shooting you, even though like he's over here and you're right here, and you're wondering how this is the same gun or the same weapon system that the IL-28 uses. And this is a beautiful picture of it, though, right here. Yeah, this is my favorite. Nice kind of, they're not swept wings, but they have a nice angle in the front, or the leading edge. And the ending edge, if you want to call it that, is just completely flat. 2 engines. It has the ability to carry 2 1,500 bombs, 2 1,500 kilogram bombs, as we can see right here. 123 were built. Yeah, fuck, right here. No, same turret as IL-28. I don't know if the I don't know if it's premium. Does it say premium? A lot of flying boats, not a lot. PBY, the BV. It'll be interesting if this is in the normal tech tree. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't want a lot of players to use this, you know. But we'll have to wait and see. Next up is the M50 Ontos, which is, if you guys haven't seen this before, this is going to blow your mind. We have JDCR, first person for tanks, and reload animation for SBAA. Yeah, that's something I'll ask. I'll ask in, when I'm off stream. You know, there's only so much time that he had and I have. I only have about 8 minutes left to stream. But that would be cool, especially on like a SBAA. I don't know how they'll do it, just, you know, stack the 20 mil. But it'd be cool on like a ZSU or a pack wagon to see them eject the shell and then put a new one in. But then again, you know, these reload rates that we do have aren't historical, because in reality, a trained Flak 88 crew with the flak bus could open that breach, put one in, fire. It's just like, and like we have a slower reload, so just for balancing purposes. So what's going to happen? The reload animation is just going to be like them going like, you know. So there's always there's that to think about. So the M50 Ontos, America, baby. 606 millimeter recoilless rifles or guns. And yeah, here's, sorry, I got a little distracted. A little bit of information. 1955 light mobile tank destroyer on the T-55 APC chassis. I'm not familiar with that chassis, but this is what it looks like. It looks like a Renault. Like an old school tank chassis. Now granted, there's probably some high-tech suspension and stuff, but this tank is very, very, very light, and the suspension, well, the chassis doesn't need to compensate for that much. We're going to have only 13 millimeters of armor, so it can defeat 12.7s and 50 cals. But the thing I still don't know, is this the strongest or the weakest? I would assume it's the strongest, so this is going to be in the front. So on the left side or on the sides, it's going to have maybe lower in that, so you'll be able to definitely kill it if that's how it is. Or the top armor is going to be very weak, so if you see it, lace it up with 50 cals from any nation, or 13. I don't know. What is the German 13 millimeter penetration? But we have 606 rifled bore recoilless. Fucking. And so we have a normal 12.7 machine gun, and then we have 4 spotting ones, or adjustment rifles. Heat, APT, HEFT are the ammo types, up to 620 millimeters. That's how you know that we're in the new age of War Thunder. Like, remember, now granted, I think the Panzer, the Raketen Jagdpanzer has a hot missile that has, what, like 800 millimeters? So there's that, but this is 106 millimeters. That could penetrate 620. That is the new age. Now, this is a cool thing that they presented to us. Fragmentation shell had 950 iron 13-gram pieces used as strike elements against infantry. Now, metal balls are really deadly to humans because, well, you can kind of imagine what would happen. But what about aircraft? So I wonder if each shell, 9,500 projectiles coming out. So if a plane's coming at you, or even like in this direction, right? And you know, I'm not the best aim. You know, I can't hit aircraft all the time with a single round. Fire all 6, you're bound to bring it down, right? It's bound to hit a critical component of control surfaces, or at least kill the pilot, or create 9,000 holes to leak fuel for, well, until it's gone. I want to see, I hope that's a thing. In Vietnam, Ontos was used as infantry support. 48 kilometers an hour, 3-person crew, gameplay similar to M10. Yes and no. I would say the gameplay is more in tune to the Type 60 SPRG. Okay, and then last but not least, with the T-64A. We'll just get into the renders right now and check it out. Okay, good. Just making sure everything's how it should be. T-64A. I explained, if you guys don't understand what these things are, they're heat protectors. So what happens is that if it's angled, they look like this, so you can't get a shot on the tank when it's angled like that. And what it would do is that the heat round, if you were to shoot it, would hit the rectangle plate, detonate, and then have to pass through about a meter of air. And air will defeat the heat round just because it has to pass through. It's going to cool down. It's not going to keep its penetrating properties once it detonates and it doesn't enter the tank. We can see here how they look, though. When I first saw this, I was like, why do they have those open? Why aren't they closed? But it's so entirely Russian. It's such a smart thing to do. It does so much for the tank, but very little weight, very little engineering, and it's simplified, so it probably won't break down too much. This is going to be an awesome patch. Holy flipping cow. All right, a little bit of information. First tank had a composite armor, and this has been the first one in War Thunder, I believe. Now, this isn't the first tank in history. I think they're talking about War Thunder. Composite armor as armor plates. It had fiberglass filler in the whole front and hardened armor steel in the turret. So this thing is going to be very hard to kill from the front. And I wonder how you can kill it. With the rounds in game right now, it's going to be very difficult. So maybe it actually won't be difficult with the type of ammunition and tank cannons that we're going to get later in this update, because with that side armor protection, it's going to be hard to kill it. Now, you can maybe get through with armor piercing, fin stabilizing, discarding Sabo, but this is going to be a tough nut to crack without knowing what else we're going to get. Composite armor filler consists of aluminum. Ah, okay, here is that segment I wanted to get at. So the composite armor has filler consisting of aluminum, high hardness steel, and corundum ceramic balls. The game version of this tank will have steel filler. I'm gonna need them to explain that to me. Maybe they can't model that, or maybe I'm misunderstanding it. All right, yeah, I see it. All right, yeah. So that was a T-64. Guys, they're kicking me off here. You know, I did a poor job. No, I'm just kidding. They're kicking me off. On YouTube, it's going to be Alkin After. Yeah. So if you guys are Russian speaking, if you guys know Alkin After, I'll put it in the chat here. He'll be on YouTube, so you guys can watch more and maybe ask more questions. Appreciate you guys coming out. Appreciate you guys. Tomorrow? I'm streaming tomorrow? Oh, okay. Yeah, so I guess I just got the word. Tomorrow I will be here and the day after. So I'll be streaming every day here at Gamescom. So that is at least 3 days, a pleasant surprise. So tune back. We'll try to maybe stream the same time.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
They will see in the schedule.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, so just check Twitter, and then also will you put news out?
It's already out.
Okay. You guys got it. But guys, thank you for hanging out today. Hope, you know, this stream educated a little bit, entertained, and got you pumped. 1.71. Can't wait. Guys, peace.
The gunslingers were knights, sworn to protect the tower from evil. Now I'm the only one left.
You can't stop what's coming. The tower will fall. And darkness will rule.
I will end this evil. I'm coming for you.
A Torre Negra, 24 de agosto nos cinemas.